So I'm facing sideways, arms in your sides. You're going to find your number 11 feet. So your feet are right under your sit bones. And now place one hand on the low abdominals in the front and one hand behind your back. And we're just going to use this as a kind of like a muscle activation reading. So as you start to rock forwards and backwards, that's what we're going to do first. Stack up your spine. Feel axially elongated from the top of your head down to your heels. And as you rock forwards and backwards, you're going to rock onto the ball of the foot. The heel might come up a little. And rock onto your heel. The ball of the foot, the toes will come up a little. And as you rock forwards and backwards, I want you to notice that muscle activation that you start to feel. So as you rock back, you feel the activation of the muscles in the front of you. And as you rock forward, you feel the activation of the muscles behind you to stop you from falling. So this is unconscious movement. And it just wakes you up a little bit if you start to tune in and pay attention. Come back down to your neutral, just standing up nice and tall. And now we're going to rock to the right and left. So I want everybody to rock to your right, leaning on the outside edge of your foot on the right. And now rock to your left, lean on the outside edge of your left foot. So as you're rocking to the sides, notice your inner thighs start to turn on to stop you from falling over sideways. And the outsides of your legs as well. So this is our lateral system kind of waking up a little bit. And just rock that side to side, keeping both sides of your waist long, and come back to your neutral. I want you to soften your knees. We're going to do a couple of pelvic tilts here. So just place your hands on the front of your pelvis, like a triangle. And now you're going to curl your tailbone under you, stretching your lumbar spine. Stretch that low back. And now come back to neutral. And we're going to tip the pelvis away, creating a crease at the front of the hips, a little arch in the back, and back to neutral. Curl the tailbone forward. Feel the low back stretch, neutral, and away. And let's do that a few more times. Curling forward, activating the abdominals, and arching away. And curling forward, and away. One more time. Curl forward, and away. Now I'm going to add something today. I want to do a little side to side. So you're going to lower your right hip down, stretching the right side, your right I'm just rotating so that you can see me. Come back to even and stretch down the left hip. So you can still do it from the side. I just wanted you to see that I'm lengthening one side of my waist by dropping a hip and lengthening the other side. So getting a little side stretch this way. And come back to your neutral and stretch your knees straight. Now we're going to do some knee bends with arms reaching forward. So you're going to take an inhale, you're going to reach your arms forward, bend your knees, your ankles, your hips, and stretch up, press your arms behind you. Inhale, reach your arms in front of you. As you exhale, stretch up, arms behind you. Now working the legs, inhale, as you straighten, really pull up your quads and squeeze your thighs. And bend, and press back. And bend, and press the air away from you. Inhale, bend, exhale, stretch. Swinging those arms forward and pressing back. Two more. Inhale and back. Now I want you to stay in the knee bend. We're going to pulse and 2 and 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 7. Work those quads. Keep the heels down. Pulsing, and stretch all the way up. I want you to slightly turn to Pilates V, back to parallel, back to another V. So we're a little wider stance now, legs are apart. So separate your legs apart. Yeah, Trish, like a little wider, yeah. And now from here, I'll just stand sideways here. You're gonna bend your knees and stretch. So we're creasing at the hip, the knee, and the ankle. Your knees, your feet are apart, so you feel that inner thigh stretch. And as you bend the knees, and now as you straighten them, feel like you're pulling your heels towards each other. Bend and stretch. Try to keep your back up as you're doing this. I know it might not be easy. Now I want you to bend your knees down, stay low. We're going to pulse again, warming up those legs. Pulse, 2, 3. As you're pulsing, 5, 6. Keep your body upright. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stretch the legs nice and straight. Now we're going to stay with the legs apart like this, and now we're going to do a side bend. You're going to raise your right arm up to the ceiling. You're going to side bend to your left, opening those ribs on the right side. Breathe into those ribs and slowly return upright. Lower the right arm. Lift the left arm to the ceiling. Side bend to the right. Open those ribs on the left side. Breathe into them and return upright. Let's do one more time. Reach the right arm to the ceiling. Side bend to the left. Open the ribs. Now you're going to rotate a little bit on an axis forward, stretching the right side of your back a little bit more. Rotate back to the wall, facing in front of you, and come back up. And lift your left arm up. Side stretch over. Slowly rotate towards the floor a little bit. Stretching that side of your back. Rotate back to the side. Breathe into those ribs. And come back up. Now walk your feet back into your parallel, and we're just going to soften your knee a little. Just do a slow, very light rotation from side to side. Don't swing your arms too much. Your arms are moving because your torso is rotating. Don't think of moving your arm, using your arms to move your torso. Just let your arms float to your sides as you rotate. And feel that rotation all the way down to your feet. If you're starting to get dizzy, just look straight out in front of you. All right, and now finishing that last rotation there. Stretch, stand tall, reach your arms up to the ceiling. And now we're going to roll all the way down onto the mat. Okay, now this is where Errol's going to take over. You're going to roll onto the mat and come onto your all fours. We're going to do cat-cow. So you can watch Errol for cat-cow. There we go. Okay, so for cat-cow, here we go. You're going to press down through your knees, down through your hands, and now you're going to round your spine up like an angry cat. And now you're going to come back to your neutral, and you're going to lengthen out. Start with your tailbone, and then lift your heart up like you're stretching out like a happy cat. And now round your spine. Start with the pelvis and stretch. Bring your tailbone under you, stretching that lumbar spine. Take an inhale and begin from the pelvis and arch out to that stretch. And once again, curl the tailbone under you and stretch that lumbar spine, pressing down through the hands. And from the tailbone, begin to arch the back. Lifting your heart, gaze up the wall in front of you. And one more time, rounding your spine, rolling through it segmentally. As your head looks towards your thighs, you're stretching your back, and slowly return to neutral. We're going to stay in the neutral, and we're going to add a lateral side bend. So how do we do this? Keep your knees down, but pick up your right foot. And now you're going to swing your right foot to the right, and you're going to side bend, trying to look at your right foot. Now you're going to swing your foot to the left and side bend, look at your left foot. It's still your right foot to the left side. Swing your foot to the right, look to the right. Swing your foot to the left, look to the left. So as you're doing this, try to increase the side stretch of your body and over to your left. Return to your center and place your right foot down. Now you're going to lift your left foot up, and we repeat, start swing it to the left side first and swing it to the right side second. So we're also, while we're doing this side bend, we're also working on internal and external rotation of that thigh, the femur. And swing to your right, really try to get that side bending. Swing to your left, side bend to your right. Come back down to your center and put your foot down. Just for a second, take your weight off your hands, sit back and stretch your back out. Very nice. All right, we're going to come up and, actually, let's come onto your backs now. So everybody's going to lower down onto their backs, and we're going to continue with pelvic locks. So you're going to place your hands on your pelvis. We're going to do a little bit more warm up. So for those of you who, if you want to, and you have like a small stool or a chair, you can put your feet up on something. If you don't want to, here, I can do this for you.
Okay, I can.
All right.
Got it.
Okay, so if you like, this is where, if you want to get your feet up off the floor, It reminds you of the foot bar on the reformer, for those of you who know what I'm talking about. All right, pelvis, your hands are on your pelvis. You're going to take an inhale, and you're going to exhale and tip your pelvis back. Feel your spine flatten on the floor, tailbone comes up, and you're going to inhale and slowly lengthen away to an arch. And rock back, belly button sinks down, tailbone curls up, activate your fast, and slowly rock forward and arch. And rocking back, abdominal sinking down, tailbone curling up, and slowly rock away and arch. And again, rocking back, tailbone curls up, and slowly back to your center. Good. Now from here, what we're going to do is a little side to side. So I want you to think you're a little heavier on your right cheek. So you're going to press down on your right cheek and slightly lift your left hip up and lower down. If you would like, you can bring your feet closer together for this so you have a little bit more feedback. Lower down your left cheek and lift up your right. And now lower down your right cheek and lift up your left. And lower down your left cheek, lift your right. And one more time. Right down, left hip up. And left down, right hip up. Good. Now we're just going to make 3 circles going around one way and then 3 the other. So you're going to rock back into your scoop first. Go over to your left cheek, away to your tailbone, over to your right cheek, back into your scoop. Circle left, away, right, back into your scoop. One more time. To your left, to your small arch, to your right cheek, into your scoop. Pause in your scoop, reverse the direction. Go to your right cheek, away, to your left cheek, back. Right cheek, away, left, and scoop. One more time. Right, away, left, and scoop, and return to neutral. So from here, what I want you to do next is we're going to do just separate your feet a little bit wider again, and we're just going to do rotation while we're lying down. So everybody bend your elbows so your arms are at a 90-degree angle, and use your tricep to stabilize your shoulder blades on the floor. So your palms are facing in, so you're just bending. So you're pressing those arms back, and now you're going to take an inhale, and you're going to tip your pelvis slightly to the right. Your left hip comes up, your knees fall to the right. But you're going to press on your left tricep to keep that left shoulder blade down. Breathe in, and use your exhalation to return to center. So now you're going to tip onto your left cheek, press on the opposite tricep, your right arm, breathe in, and exhale, return to your start position. Once again, from start, you tip your pelvis to your right, your knees fall to the right, press on your left tricep to keep the left shoulder blade down, breathe in, and exhale, return to center, and tip to the left, right cheek coming up, press on the right tricep, so we are also working that sling line, and use your exhale to come back. Now from there, I want you to take both hands and press them against your thighs. So for many of you, you know I use a magic circle to do this sometimes, so if you have a magic circle, you can use it. But you're going to take an inhale, this is the axial elongation, you're going to press your hands against your thighs and push your thighs away from you, lengthening your waist, lengthening your waist, lengthening your waist, and release. So again, keep your pelvis in neutral as you do this. Press on your thighs and lengthen, decompressing your spine. Feel that axial elongation and release. And 2 more times. Press into the thighs, lengthening, lengthening, shoulder blades back on the floor, and slow release. 1 more time. And final press. Feel that decompression. You'll feel your hand kind of in the crease at your hip as you're doing this. And slow release. From there, let's take your hands behind your head, clasp your hands together, and bring your elbows slightly forward to the ceiling for an abdominal curl, our first one. So pick your elbows up so you see your elbows in your peripheral vision. Take an inhale, you're going to lengthen your neck, slight nod of the chin, your head is still down. Breathe in, and now as you start to curl up, you're going to exhale as you approach the top of the curl. Your eyes gaze at your thighs. You're going to take an inhale there and lengthen and slowly lower, pressing your back of your head into your hands back down. Take an inhale, lift, lengthen, and exhale, curl. Breathe into your back and lengthen out and lower down. 2 more times. Inhale, lift, lengthen, and exhale, curl, keeping the pelvis in neutral. Take an inhale and slowly lengthen and lower down. 1 more time. Inhale, lift, lengthen, exhale, curl. Breathe in, eyes to your thighs, and slowly press and back down. Now we're going to add a little extra onto this for the next 4, the chest lift portion. So you're going to take an inhale, lift, lengthen, exhale, curl, hold the curl. Now raise your arms straight up to the ceiling. Reach your arms past your thighs. Put your hands behind your thighs. Now pull yourself into a slightly deepening curl. Now hold your tailbone down. Let go of your arms. Straighten them. You hold that curl. Pivot your arms up to the ceiling. Extra challenge back to your ears. Bend your elbows behind your head and lower your head back down. 3 more repetitions. Inhale, lift, lengthen, exhale, curl. Arms reach to the ceiling, forward, behind your thighs, pull deeper, elbows wide, reach the arms out, pivot them to the ceiling, extra challenge back to your ears, behind your head, and lower down. 2 more times. Inhale, lift, lengthen, exhale, curl. Inhale, up, forward, behind the thighs, and pull deeper. And release back to the ceiling, ears, head, and lower down. Last one, here we go, guys. Take an inhale, lengthen, and exhale, curl. Reach up to the ceiling, forward to the wall, behind your thighs, pull deeper into that little curl, let go, reach the arms out, back to your ears, behind your head, and slowly lower down. Very good. Now, if you have your feet up on something, move it away. So that, yeah, and bring your arms to your sides. We're just going to do a little marching first. So keep your knees bent, tabletop. Your feet are on, not tabletop, your feet are on the floor. You're going to stabilize your pelvis. And now let's just do a simple march. Exhale, lift your right knee up. Exhale, lower your right foot down. That's it. Exhale, bend the left knee up and lower down. So stabilize pelvis. Exhale, up, lower, down. Exhale, 4. And down. Exhale, 5, and down. Exhale, 6, and down. Exhale, 7. Last one, 8. And now pick the right knee up, hold the right leg at tabletop. Pick up your left knee, hold it at tabletop. Toe tap, so you're going to hinge from your hip. As you exhale, hinge from the hip, tap your right foot down, and lift it right back up. Exhale, tap the left. So keep the shape of your leg, right, moving only from the hip joint. Exhale, left, and up. Exhale, right, and up. Exhale, left, and up. Exhale, right, and left. On the next one, here we go. Exhale, lower the right, keep it down. Now switch the legs and just prance and prance, stabilizing the pelvis, and prance. Switching 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and bring both knees back up. Lower one foot down, lower the other foot down. Very nice. Now, holding your legs straight there, I want you to just slide your right foot along the floor, stretch your right leg out, flex your foot, point your foot, and drag it back to your bent knee. Stretch your left leg out, flex your foot, point your foot, and then pull it back under you. And again, try to slide your foot along the floor. Slide your right leg out, then flex the foot, strong straight leg, point the foot, and slide it back under you. And stretch your left leg out, flex the foot, point the foot, and slide it under. Let's do one more time each side. So as you stretch out, you're opening the hip in the front, contracting behind you, flex the foot, point the foot, and slide it back under you. And left leg slides out, flex the foot, point the foot, and bring it back. All right, we're going to get ready to do the roll up now. So slide your right leg out, flex your foot, Keep it there. Stretch your left leg out, flex the foot. Now, if you have a magic circle, you can put it over the edges of your feet like this and pull your legs apart. That helps a lot to stabilize. If you don't, you could use a belt, anything that you can create tension to pull your legs apart. So you're going to raise your arms. Alrighty, so you're going to raise those arms above your head. Now we're going to start slowly. If you need a little lumbar support as well under your middle back, remember that. So you're going to take an inhale, slowly bring your arms up to the ceiling. Now you're going to lift your head up and look through your arms like a picture frame. Now you're going to take an inhale, you're going to reach those arms forward. That's it. Oh great, you have one of those. And reach forward, reach forward, reach forward. Good. Now breathe into your back. Now here's the key. Press the backs of your legs down. Press your heels down on the floor. Take an inhale. Begin to roll from your pelvis. Tuck your pelvis under you and segmentally, as you're reaching out through your feet, pressing your heels down, roll down as slowly as you can. The going down is where you're going to get the most strengthening happening. Arms reach over your head. Take an inhale. Reach your arms up. Gaze looks between the arms. On the inhale, start the roll up and then exhale through the rest of it. Reach out, flex the feet, pull your legs apart. Take an inhale. And now pull the tailbone under you. Pull the legs apart. Press the backs of the legs down, down. Going as slow as you can. That's it. Reach, 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 and arms over your head. Take an inhale. Lift the arms to the ceiling. Look up through the arms. Rounding forward each time. Pull the legs apart to help you get up and over. Breathe into your back. Inhale. And pulling those legs apart. Roll the pelvis back. Pulling out. Pulling out. Rolling back. Rolling back. And the arms reach out over your head. Last two. Here we go. Inhale. Lift the arms. Look up through your arm. And then exhale, pull those legs apart to get, that's it, reach, 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 reach. Take an inhale, gaze is down towards the floor, breathe in, and roll the pelvis slowly, slowly, slowly back down. Pulling those legs apart. That's it, awesome job. And arms over your head, very last time. Inhale, lift the arms up, look through, and reach forward. That's it. Reach, reach, reach. Pull the legs apart. Flex those feet. Make sure your feet are flexed. Breathe in and tuck and slowly, slowly hollow out those abdominals, lengthening as you lower slowly back down. Excellent. Now we're going to go into a hamstring stretch for the back of the leg. So keep your left leg on the floor. If you want to use the circle for the stretch, put the circle over your right foot if you have one. If you have anything that you can put over your leg, that's great. Otherwise, just put your hands behind your thighs. Left leg is straight, heel pressing down. Now you're going to push your right foot to the ceiling. You're going to contract your right quad, straightening that right leg. Now imagine you have a book balanced on the bottom of your foot. Now you're going to slowly bend your knee, but don't let that book fall off, and then push the foot back to the ceiling, stretching the right knee again. That's it. And bend again, pulling in those abdominals, and push the leg to the ceiling, contracting that quad. That's it. So as you're stretching the leg, your arms are straight, pull the shoulder blades back on the floor. And one more time, bend the knee, and press back up. Ooh, that book fell off your foot there. All right, now press your left leg down into the floor, let go of your arms and place them on the floor. And point your right foot to the ceiling. We're going to do leg circles. Circle towards the center of your body. Inhale, exhale around. Make them small circles. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Trying to keep that knee straight. 4. Strong and straight. 5. And 6. 2 more. 7. 1 more. 8. Change direction. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. And exhale 3. Pressing that back of the left leg down. 4. To stabilize the pelvis. 5. As you're doing these. 6. 2 more. Use your arms as well. 7. Last one. And 8. Bend the knee in. Woo! and stretch that leg along the floor. Now you're going to press down the back of the right leg, bend your left knee into you, hands behind your left thigh or circle on your foot. And now you're going to push that leg straight to the ceiling. Balance that book on your foot. Now as you're doing this, think of reaching your left sit bone towards your right ankle, squaring the pelvis. And bend your knee again and push to the ceiling. So we want to have that under grip as you're bending and stretching with the hands and shoulders back on the floor. One more time, bend and stretch. So the back of the right leg pressing down, shoulder blades back. Good. Now keep that left leg strong in the air. Remove your circle if you have it. Place your arms down at your sides. Strong leg. Now inhale towards the center of the body. Exhale home. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, circle 5. Inhale around 6. Inhale around 7. Inhale around 8. Reverse direction and counterclockwise. 1 or whatever you're doing, go the other way. 2. And exhale 3. And 4. Stabilize that pelvis. 5. Press down the back of that right leg. 6. Last 2. And 7. Last 1. And lengthen the leg across the floor. Very nice. So now I want you to bend your right knee up to tabletop. And left knee, bring it in up to tabletop. Place your hands behind your thighs for modified roll up. So first, I want you to pull your knees as close to your chest as you can. And let your heels drop down towards your butt. So let your heels drop down towards your butt, yeah. So what you're going to do is send your knees away until your arms are straight. Let your feet drop down. Nod your chin. And now as you lower your feet to the floor, round forward like a rocking chair and then roll to a seated position. Sit up nice and tall, elbows wide. Now you're going to keep your feet on the floor as long as you can. Curl your tailbone under you. As you roll back to the C shape, keep those feet on the floor and then continue to rock backwards and bend your knees into your chest. That's it. And again, knees go away, drop your feet, nod your chin, and feel like a rocking chair as you roll up, dropping your feet to the floor. Sit up nice and tall, axial elongate. Take an inhale, and as you curl the tailbone under you, reach out till the arms are straight. Lock your arms straight as you roll through the spine and bend the knees in. Let's do 2 more like that. Knees go away, feet drop down, nod your chin, roll through your spine, and sit up nice and tall. And roll back, keeping your feet as long as possible on the floor till you're like a teeter-totter, and you just kind of roll backwards and bend the knees in. 1 more time. This is your last one. And knees go away, nod your chin. And now you're going to sit up nice and tall. So scooch to the front edge of your mat. We're going to do the official rolling like a ball. If you cannot do that or it's not safe for you, continue the modified version. Pick your knees up, get your heels as close to your butt as you can, and hold on to your ankles. So you're round like a ball. Exhale all the way out to prepare. On the inhale, roll back to your shoulders. On the exhale, roll forward and pause. Inhale, rolls back. Exhale, up. Inhale, back. Exhale, up. Inhale, roll. Exhale, forward. 4 more. Here we go. Inhale, up. Exhale, up. That's it. Think of lifting those hips to the ceiling. 5 and up. And 6. Here we go. Exhale, up. Last 2. 7. Inhale, up. Exhale. Last 1. That's it. And now slowly roll down, pulling your right knee in, stretching your left leg out for a single leg stretch. So you're laying on your back, your right knee is bent into you, and your left leg is straight. Head is curled up. So you're going to inhale, change legs, change grip. Inhale, change. Exhale, change. Exhale, change. 1 more set. Inhale, pull. Inhale, pull. Exhale, think of reaching. Exhale, reaching, bend both knees in, and lower your head down to the mat for a second. We are going to do the modified double leg stretch. That means you place your hands behind your head, clasped together, bring your elbows forward, bring your legs to tabletop. You're going to curl up and point your elbows towards your knees. You're going to stay in a curl. As you inhale, you open your elbows and stretch your legs out in front of you, squeeze them together. Exhale, pull in, try to reach your knees and elbows together. Inhale, open. Exhale, all the air out. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract. One more time. Inhale, exhale. Pause. Lower your head down for a second. We're going to do the next 4 will be a next progression. So you're going to curl up, place your hands on your shins. Shins, a little bit lower. There you go. Now you're going to reach arms and legs same direction in front of you. So you're going to inhale, reach your arms and legs straight in front of you. Exhale, pull the knee, shins back in. Inhale, scoop those abs, stretch. Exhale, pull in. Next 2, adding on. Inhale, reach your arms back to your ears, circle around. Exhale, pull. Last one. Inhale, reach forward, back to your ears, circle around. Exhale, pull, and lower your head down. Lovely job. Roll to your side and sit up. We are going to do some seated work now. So if you have tight hamstrings, please find a little pad to sit on to lift your pelvis up slightly. We're going to separate our legs for the spine stretch forward, going into lateral stretch and saw. So separate your feet and flex your feet. I want to see tone in the fronts of your legs. Do not let your legs fall asleep there. Flexing those feet. Now you're going to reach your arms forward in front of you. Imagine you have a small wall just at your pelvis. You're going to take an inhale. You're going to lengthen your spine and you're going to round forward over the imaginary beach ball. Keep your feet flexed, tone in your leg. Take an inhale and slowly restack your spine up. Take an inhale, lift, and round forward over the ball. Breathe in and slowly restack up. Let's go 2 more times. Inhale, lift, and reach. You can glide the shoulder blades away from you a little bit. Now pull them back down as you restack your spine up. One more time. Inhale, lift, and stretch forward, breathing into your back, and slowly restack the spine back up. Now everybody bring your arms out to a T in your peripheral vision. Palms are down, sit nice and tall. You're going to lower your right arm down, lift your left arm up, and you're going to side bend up, breathing into the left side of those ribs. Try not to let your head drop forward. Take an inhale and slowly restack your spine upright. And side bend, the left hand down, reach the right arm. Breathe into the right side of your rib cage. And slowly restack up. And once again, side bend to the right, left arm up. And breathe into the left side of those ribs. And slowly stack. Now check on those feet. Have you let them fall asleep? And let's go one more time. Bending over to your left, reaching into the right side of your rib cage. And back up. Now we're holding our T. Now before we do the saw, I want to just rotate. So I want everybody to rotate to your right with your torso. As you rotate to your right, pull your left hip back, return to center. And rotate to your left, pulling your opposite hip back, pulling your right hip back, and back to center. As you rotate to the right, think of pulling back the left hip to stabilize. And as you rotate to the left, pull back that right hip. Notice that your feet do not shift. Now here we go. Everybody rotate to your right. All right, and now right hand's behind you. Reach forward, rounding your spine. You can give 2 little stretches, restack your spine, return to center. Rotate to your left, left arm behind you. Reach forward, 2 little stretches, and restack your spine and back. So inhale right, and reach, and restack, and center. Rotate left, and reach, restack, and center. Rotate right, and reach, restack, and center. Rotate left. Last one, restack, and center. All right, you're going to pull your legs together and face down. We're going to go into some extension work. So I want everybody to lay on their stomachs. Now, if you need a pad under your pelvis because you have very tight hips, please put one there, so I don't want you to have any low back pain. So just be cautious. Now you're going to bend your elbows to a kind of a, not a goalpost, more of a W shape. Your forearms are on the floor and your fingertips are about ear level. So you're pressing your forearms down on the floor, tops of your legs down, tops of your feet down. Belly button up, take an inhale. Now push an imaginary marble away with your nose as you extend your neck out and you rise just a little bit. Your ribs are still on the mat, your weight is on your forearms. Take an inhale, contracting those upper back muscles, lengthen and lower slowly back down. And again, take an inhale and push the marble away as you rise up, contract those shoulder blades, breathe in, and lengthen like a turtle as you lower down. 2 more of those. Inhale, push, lengthen, contract those upper back muscles, forearms heavy, breathe in, lengthen, and lower down. Last one like this. Inhale, lengthen out, push the marble away, rise up, pause, take a moment, feel that back, pelvis is strong, and lower slowly down. Now we're going to add the little challenge. Here we go. And inhale, push the marble away, and up you come. Now, challenge. Hover your forearms off the mat. So come down, lower there, Angie, and lift your forearms up and hold, 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 and place the forearms down. Press up a little higher and lower the spine. So working really deep activation. Push the marble away, come up. Now take your hands off so it's pure back muscle holding you, holding you, holding you. Lengthen, press your feet down and lower your hands down. Stretch up another inch and lower down. 2 more like that for strengthening. And marble goes away as you rise up. Hover the arms, hold, hold. Keep pressing those feet down, working the upper back. Place the arms down, stretch up another inch, and lower. So the next one, we're going to add on a little bit. You're going to push the marble away and come up, hover the arms. Now I want you to reach your arms out to a T like you're a bird, straight out. And now you're going to lift the arms, squeeze between the shoulder blades, and lower down. And lift and lower. Keep your thighs and your feet down. 3, and lower. Working the back muscles. 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8th one, hold like a bird flying, and now bend your elbows back into your sides, put your hands down, good, and everybody just push back to child's pose for a moment, and give yourself a nice back stretch there. So from here, let's actually come into all fours for a moment. All right, now you're in all fours, your hands under your shoulders, your knees are under your hips. I want you to stabilize your upper body, but you're going to just slightly bend your right elbow and hover your right hand off the floor. So you're working now your sling system to keep you balanced without tipping, and put your right hand down. And now you're going to keep your right arm still and lift up your left and put it down. And you're going to keep your left still, pick up your right. And put it down, put your right down, and lift up your left. And good. Now you're going to hold the upper body still. You may have to move forward a little so you don't hit the box. You're going to slide your right leg out behind you till your toes touch the floor. Now you're going to activate your gluteal fold, contract the glute, and lift the leg up. Gluteus maximus, squeeze it to get that leg up. Keep the pelvis level, touch your toes back down to the floor, and glide the knee in. Glide the left leg out, keep the toe on the floor till you're square in the pelvis. Now squeeze your glute, lift the leg up, hold, 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 touch the knee down, toe down, and glide the knee in. Glide the right foot away, toes touch the floor. Now squeeze the glute, lift up, hold, 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 and touch down. And come back in, stabilizing that pelvis, and glide the left toes out, and lift and hold. So we're stretching the hip in the front, contracting the glute in the back, and touch down, and come back in. Now let's do left arm, right leg. Glide the right leg back out again, toes and arms away from each other. Now lift the arm and leg up, and hold, 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 and touch down and bring it in. It helps to turn the palm face in, so it's better for your shoulder. Left leg out, right arm out, and hover up, turn the palm in so you feel better in your shoulder. And touch down and come back in. Let's do one more time. Right leg, left arm out. Now we're going to do 4 times lift and lower. So here we go. Lift and lower, and lift and lower, and lift and lower. Hold the lift, hold the lift. Now pulse up, slow pulses. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause, touch down, and bring it back under you. And now slide the left leg, right arm, contract across that pelvis, and lift and lower 4 times. Lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift, squeeze that glute, and pulse up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Touch down and bring it in. Take your weight off your hands for a moment. Sit back. We're just going to do 1 plank hold. All right, so come back to your all fours. If it's hard for you to do this on your hands, your wrists, then you can try it on your forearms. That would be option 2. But you're going to reach your right leg out, flex your foot, feel your toes pulling forward so you feel a stretch in your calf. Now reach the left leg out next to it and hold your plank 3 breaths. Push the floor away and be strong. Breathe in and out. Activation of the abdominals. Inhale, exhale, activate. 1 more time. Pushing that floor away. Strong. Inhale, exhale, and bend your right knee in, bend your left knee in. Very nice. And sit back and take a little break there. All right, we're going to lie on our back, and we're going to do some bridging here, guys. Okay, so if you have a box or an ottoman or a stool or a chair to put your legs on, put your straight legs on the chair, meaning that you're not bending your knees yet. So for those of you who have done my reformer class, you know what I'm talking about. So your legs are straight out on top of an item, whatever you got. Flex your feet, and I want you to do some windshield wipers. Roll the legs out, roll the legs in, roll the legs out, and in. So we're working on a little hip mobility as well. Now you're going to be a little bit on the out. So it looks like a backslash, forward slash with your feet. Now you're going to keep the tone in your legs. You're going to squeeze your glutes and press your pelvis straight up in the air. As you press your pelvis up, you may press on your triceps to stabilize your shoulders. Lightly press your head back on the floor. Take a nice inhale. And now you're going to ever so slowly exhale. Take 6 counts to roll down segmentally through your spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze your glutes. Press up again. Press down on the legs. Squeeze those glutes up. Breathe in. Eyes up. Almost look under your eyebrows. Take an inhale. And slowly lowering for 6, 5. Lengthening. 4. Stretching. 3, 2, touch down 1. And 1 more time. Squeeze those glutes and press up. Good. Now you're pressing down on your legs, contracting. Think of lifting your thighs to the ceiling. Pulse up 6 times. 6, 5, 4, 3. You're doing that by squeezing those glutes. 2. 1 more time. Finish on the up. Breathe in. Lengthen and slowly, ever so slowly, return to the mat. Good. Now we're going to move closer to your chair or whatever, coming to a 90-degree angle at your hips for bridging. So your feet can be on the floor or they can be up on a small box or stool. Now you're going to start with that pelvic tilt first. You're going to take an inhale. You're going to do your pelvic tilt, activating your gluteal fold, and slowly roll the pelvis, the middle back, the rib cage, ending in a strong shoulder stand. Breathe in, press down on your feet, take a nice inhale, and as you exhale, press up, slowly roll the spine segmentally back down to the neutral. Let's do that again. So try to keep your heels opposite your sit bones, and pelvic tilt and peel up, coming to the shoulders, Press down on those heels, breathe in, gaze to the ceiling, and exhale. As your eyes look up, slowly roll segmentally down through your spine. We're going to do one more time. Inhale, exhale, pelvic tilt, and roll up. Now you're going to hold this bridge, and we're going to do some squats here. You're just going to lower halfway down and squeeze up. Halfway down, squeeze up. And 3 and up. And 4, go for 6 of these. 5, 6, and now press the pelvis up, press down in the heels. Feel like you're pulling your heels towards your sit bones. Breathe in and ever so slowly, eyes up as you segmentally continue for 3, rolling down, 2, rolling down, 1, and pause. Good. Now we're all going to push the box away or whatever you got. We're going to do a hamstring stretch right now, so you're going to move backwards a little bit. And then we're going to go into the single straight leg stretch. So I want everybody to lift their right leg to the ceiling, stretch your left leg out, and climb up your right leg, like climb a tree. Drop your left leg down on the floor, scoop your abs, shoulders down, just hang there, contracting the front of that quad. No, you're in the curl.
Oh, okay.
Correct?
You said shoulders down.
Yeah, shoulders down.
Okay.
Your shoulders are down, but you're in a curl. Long neck, I should say that. Now you're going to switch legs and stretch the other leg. So switch the leg and contract the quad and just hang on to the other leg, dropping the right leg down, feeling that little bit of a hamstring release. Now so this is our prep for a single straight leg stretch. So now switch the legs again. Hold the right leg still in the air, left leg down. Now pulse the right leg towards you twice. Pulse, pulse, switch legs. Left leg, pulse, pulse, switch legs. Right leg, pulse, pulse, switch. Left, pulse, pulse, switch. Now hold the right leg still. Pulse the bottom leg down. Switch. Bottom leg down. Switch. Bottom leg, yep. And bottom leg, and that's it. And now both legs up in the air, hands behind your head. 4 times. Keep your legs strong, squeeze them together. Inhale, lower both legs a couple inches away. Exhale, pull them back up. Only as far as you can maintain core control. And back up. Don't let your rib cage pop off the floor. And up 3, last one coming up. And up 4, slow motion crisscross. Bend your right knee into you, lower your left leg, rotate to your right, hold it. And now slowly rotate through center and to your left, hold it. Slow motion and through center and to your right. Think of your left elbow reaching to your right knee and back through center, and focus on your form. That's why I want to do it slow. Back through center, one more time each side. Rotate to your right, reach your left leg out. Feel that anterior sling, and one more time, crossing. So you feel that left hip to your right shoulder. Yep, and back to center and lower your head down. Take a break. Very nice. You're going to roll onto your right side and face me. We're going to do some side series here. So you can be up on your forearm. If that is not comfortable for your shoulder, you can stretch out to the straight arm on the floor. But you're going to have both legs straight together in front of you. So which one do you want to do? All right, Errol's doing the up on the, I like the up on the forearm better. So I want you to stack your legs. Now the key to the success of this is make sure you press down the outside of the bottom foot on the floor. That right side of the foot has to be down. Your left leg is stretched straight and your knee is facing the front. Flex the foot strong. And I want you to lift your left leg up like you're scraping the wall in front of you. Hold, 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 and lower down. Lift the underside of your waist. And lift and hold, 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 and lower down. Keep pressing through the forearm. Lift and hold, 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 and down. Straight leg, tone in that leg. And hold, 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 and down. 2 more. Lift and hold, 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 and down. 1 more time. Now hold this one, and we're going to do kick forward, side kick forward. So sniffing breath, and kick forward. Sweep, point the foot back, and point back. Flex forward, and point back. 3 more. Flex forward, and point back, and point back. 2 more, and back one more, and back, and bring the heels together, Pilates V. Small, tiny Pilates V. Now point your top foot and your leg, but you're in the small V. You're gonna lift that top leg up, tiny, and you make tiny little circles. And 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, working for the gluteus medius minimus, 3, 1, reverse, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, 2, 1, and bring the legs together. Good. Roll onto your side and roll onto your stomach for a moment. Your hands are under your forehead. Good. Reach your legs out, point your toes, turn out to Pilates V. So your legs, lift the legs slightly, and let's do little leg beats, opening and closing legs. And inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, flex. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, point. Inhale, 2, 4, 5, flex. 2, 3, 4, 5, point. 2, 4, 5, flex. 2, 3, 4, 5, and point. 2, 3, 4, 5, and flex. 2, 4, 5, and everybody roll onto your other side. So you're going to come up onto that left arm. Lift the left side of your waist, stretch your legs out, slightly piped in front of you. And now press the outside of the left side of your leg down. And now you're flexing your right foot, kneecap facing forward. And now lift the top leg and hold, 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 and lower down. Keeping your waist long. And lift and hold, 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 and lower down. And once again, lift and hold, 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 and down. Lift and hold, 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 and down. One more time. Lift and hold, hold, hold. Now we're going to add the side kick. And swift forward. And sweep back. And back. And back. 3 more. Stretch the knee. Keep the knee straight as you go back. And sweep it back. 2 more. And back. 1 more. And back. Bring the legs together. Point the foot. Slightly turn out to Pilates V. Lift the top leg. Lengthen the waist. And tiny little circles. And 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse. 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower the leg down. Okay, roll onto your back. Yep, and come up on your forearms behind you. Yep. Now take your right ankle, cross it across your left knee for a piriformis stretch. So you want to kind of slightly tip your pelvis forward into an arch, press your right thigh away from you to feel that right glute stretch. Yeah, so just arch that back forward a little bit. Lifting your heart. Breathe 2 more breaths. Try to press that thigh down a little bit. Good. And now let's switch and put that foot down and do the other leg. Pressing down the left side there. Good. Pressing down, yes. So when you do that little anterior tilt, it gets into that stretch a little bit more. Alrighty, and now from there, I actually want to do hip circles. So you're already in the position. Bring both legs, one leg straight to, actually let's do, I changed our mind. Lie all the way down on the floor, on your back. Yep. And now we are going to do modified corkscrew. So you're going to bring both legs straight to the ceiling, legs together, and now you're going to tip to your right cheek. Let's go. Sweep the legs away, around to your left cheek, return to the ceiling. Tip to your left cheek, away, around. So it's like a little pelvic lock with straight legs. To the right leg, sweep around and up to the ceiling. To the left leg, sweep around and up to the ceiling. Last set, to the right, around and up. Last one to the left, around and up. And bend your knees in. Good job. All right, let's from there come up to a seated position. And we're going to come to the, stay at the front edge of your mat because we're going to do seal. All right, so rounding the spine again. I want you to take your right hand, loop it under your right ankle, and your left hand, loop it under your left ankle. Pause there. So just find that C shape sitting up nice and tall. Now, if you cannot roll on your back, you can just clap your feet and do a little stretch, right leg, left leg. But meanwhile, we're going to do the seal. So we're going to clap 3 times with your feet. Clap, clap, clap. You're going to slightly roll back on your shoulders. Clap, clap, clap. Roll forward 6 times. Clap, 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 roll back. Clap, 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 roll forward. Clap, 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 roll back. Clap, 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 forward. 2 more times. Roll it back. Woo! Roll it forward. 1 more time. Roll it forward. Cross your ankles and come all the way up to a standing position. And walk to the back of your mat. Or front, just turn around. Wherever you are, it's fine. Okay, we're going to actually, before we do the actual push-ups, I want to do one extra plank with the leg lift, otherwise known as control facing front. So raise your arms up to the ceiling. You're going to round down. You're going to walk out to a plank position, your right hand, your left hand, your right hand, and just find your plank. Your feet are flexed. Just stabilize in that plank, squeeze your fast line, and now I want you to swipe your right foot, lift your right leg up, and pulse it twice. Pulse, pulse, lower down. And swipe your left leg, reach it out, and pulse, pulse down. Right leg, and swipe, pulse, pulse down. Left leg, swipe, pulse, pulse down. Right, swipe, swipe. That's it. Swipe, pulse, pulse down. 1 more time each side. Pulse, pulse down. Last one. And now from there, pike your pelvis up. Lean back. Drop your heels down and walk back. Right, left, right. Stack your spine slowly up. Raise your arms up to the ceiling. Take an inhale and round over again. Coming all the way down, walking out again, left, right, left. And now your hands are under your shoulders, feet are flexed. If you need to come down onto your knees for the push-up, that's fine. But you're going to reach forward, bend your elbows to a tricep push-up, and push back. Try at least 6, 2. You can just bend your elbows an inch, 3, that's okay. Just work on that stability around the shoulders. 4, that's what it's for. 5, it gets better every day. 6, and now walk back. 1 hand, 2nd hand, 3rd, yep. Slowly stack your spine up. We're going to do 1 more push-up position in chest press. That means the hands are slightly pointed towards each other. Roll down and walk out again. But turn the hands slightly into each other. Feet strong, and now elbows bend a little bit wider, and you're going to feel the shoulder blades slightly glide towards each other. And 2, but stay strong, lifting, pushing the floor away. Even as you're bending, you're pushing away. Last 2. Last 1, awesome. And now walking back with that left, right, left. Very nice. Slowly stack your spine up. As you stack up, bring your heels together. Lovely job. And now you're going to raise your arms up to the ceiling. Squeeze those heels together. We're going to lift up and find our balance. Sink the weight down through the balls of the feet. Squeezing the heels, finding your center line. So from the heels together, up to your tailbone. Follow your spine all the way up through the top of your head. Just stack it all up, lower your heels down, circle your arms around, palms together, and you guys did a great job. Yay!